What's up, Scorpio? Welcome to your weekly reading. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We'll be taking a look to see what messages need to come through for you guys for the week ahead. Get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what's going on for you. I hope that you're doing well. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the information for that's in the description down below. If you want to follow me on my Instagram and TikTok, you can find me there at JadeStoneTarot. And with that being said, let's get right into this reading and see what messages Spirit has for you for the week ahead. The next 7 days for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's going on for my Scorpios? What do they need to know for the next 7 days? Specific, are we? Messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the week ahead, the next 7 days. What's going on for Scorpio for the next 7 days? Crickets. My arm is itchy. Alright, let's try again. Third time's the charm. Messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next 7 days. What's going on for Scorpio for the next 7 days? There we go. We have Lies of the Shadow, number 44. Okay, and that's too many. That's too many. That's too many. That's too many. Let's try one more. One more time. Lies of the Shadows. Damn. Whew, and the Piper. All right, so number 44, number 24. So the energy that this is kind of bringing up is, so this is either going to apply for you or it's going to be applying to someone that you're dealing with. But Lies of the Shadows can talk about someone who is dealing with people who are kind of struggling with life. So Scorpio, let me try to explain this. You might be dealing with people in your life who are really going through it, and they come to you for advice, they come to you for support, they come to you when they need something. Literally the dolphin talks about this. Okay, let's talk about this. Okay, I'm not going to pull any more cards. Let's just talk about this for a moment. So you, Scorpio, have this energy about you where you're extremely healing, you're extremely understanding, you can relate to lots of people, and you're not judgmental, right? You have a very open mind, and no matter what someone may tell you, what they've gone through, you try to keep an open mind. You won't judge them because, hey, you've been there before too. And you don't like it when people judge you, so you try to keep an open mind when it comes to other people. And so people are very drawn to your energy. People are drawn to you because you're very caring, you're very understanding, you're very empathetic, you're very intuitive. You always know what the right things to say. You know how to uplift someone. You know how to empower someone. And so with that energy, there's a fine line because it can be a blessing. It can also be a curse because, you know, people, whether they are your best friend or a freaking stranger at the store, they sometimes will just dump all of their issues, all of their problems onto you because, hey, Scorpio always has good advice. Scorpio is always there for me. And that's awesome, right? And who doesn't want to bring peace and help others and, you know, support others and be there for, like, of course, like, that's a good thing to do. And that's a great thing to know, is like that you're making a difference in other people's lives. But man, can that be draining when people just come to you always and they just kind of suck the life out of you, right? They kind of suck the life out of you and they tell you the Piper is kind of like, you know, the Piper is someone who definitely has a sob story, or this is definitely like a darker Five of Cups, even kind of devil energy at times, especially since this is pairing with Lies of the Shadows. It's like someone who is in like a very, very, very dark hole. Maybe you're dealing with someone who's struggling with depression or mental health issues, or even like health issues in general, and you know, you're trying your best to support them and be there for them, but holy, it can be a lot. It can be very draining, it can be very heavy, it can be very emotional, and there's only so much that you can do. I do just have to say, it's the saying that just came to me: you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, right? So there might be someone in your life who you're trying your best to help out, trying your best to be there for, to support, to listen to their problems, to give them advice, and I'm sure you're doing this out of the kindness of your heart, not because you feel pressure to do it. You're doing this because you want to, not because of any other reasons, right? But at the same time, someone, if they, how do I want to put this? It doesn't matter how good your intentions are, Scorpio. Some people don't want to be saved. And that can be a tough pill to swallow, especially if this is someone that you care about, especially if this is someone that you really love, if this is a family member. Like, someone could be struggling here with addiction, or really, really just they're maybe in a bad crowd, or they're around bad people, or, you know, it can vary. It can be something from really small to something really extreme, depending on, you know, you and your situation. But it doesn't matter how good your intentions are and how much potential you may see in a person or who they used to be, and you're like, oh, you can get back there. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't matter how good your intentions are, Scorpio. If someone doesn't want to change, if someone doesn't want to help themselves, it is not up to you to decide that. It is not up to you to force this person to see what you see. And that can be really difficult. And so you have this very happy, bubbly, optimistic, supportive energy. And it's super inspiring to a lot of people. And what am I feeling from this? Wow, this feels very intense, Scorpio. I'm like, oh, wow. I just feel like you're trying to be the savior. I feel like you're trying to be the hero. You're trying to help everybody. You're trying to best. But another thing is like, what about you? Have you been taking good care of yourself? Have you been helping yourself? That's for someone out there. Is like, maybe you have been so busy trying to help everybody else out, and you've been completely skipping yourself, and you're on empty. Your battery's drained. Your cup is empty. There's nothing, and you have to give to yourself. That's for someone out there. But it seems like you could be chasing after someone who doesn't want help. Or it's like they do, but they don't know how. And there's only so much that you can do, Scorpio. I'm assuming that you're not like, you know, a licensed therapist. There's only so much that you can do. And that, again, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And of course, you can always swap the roles. Maybe you are the one who's really struggling in your own ways. And there are people in your life that are trying to help you and trying to support you and trying to show you the way and show you the light. But at the end of the day, it only comes down to you. Like, if you are willing to do the work, if you're willing to make the changes and to really commit to the journey, right? And it's hard, right? There's setbacks, especially for some. It's like sobriety, right? Maybe you really struggle with alcohol or addiction or something like that. And it's just like been a long history of recovery. Like, whew, it is intense. It is intense. I want to pull one more animal oracle card to go with this. Whew. But you know what? Dolphin also does talk about blessings and gifts coming in. So I love that for you. Okay, the camel and the elk. I'm picking up on a leader energy from you, Scorpio, where you are really stepping into such leadership or power role, or maybe someone who has higher authority, or, you know, such high importance in other people's lives as well. Again, I'm feeling like you're very independent. You know yourself very well. I love that in the elk and then the camels. Like, we have the solar energy and this lunar energy. There's such like a yin yang kind of vibe. We have more of like a masculine and more of a feminine energy. So it seems like you're very, very in tune with yourself, very balanced, very grounded. You know, the camel is someone who's extremely patient. Same with the elk. These are both very, very, very patient energy. Even the dolphin, to be honest. Very patient, very understanding, very compassionate, very loyal. And again, the one message that needs to be passed on, especially coming from the camels, knowing when to take breaks, knowing when to rest, knowing when you need to refill your own cup, replenish yourself, because it can be draining. It can be draining being the hero, right? Where is your hero? You're the hero for everybody else, but is there a hero in your life? Just some things to consider. Sheesh, this is intense. Okay. Goodness. Goodness gracious. All right, Scorpio, let's pull some tarot messages and see what else is going on for you for the week ahead. But yeah, so it seems like someone needs your help, but it's like, there's only so much that you can do. There's only so much you can say, because at the end of the day, it comes down to them, and if they want to accept that help. And again, comes down to them. So it's like someone might be trying to come to you for help, or someone that you're trying to help, but again, you can only do so much for them. Whew, okay. Damn, this feels just very emotional. We have the Knight of Cups. Perhaps this is someone that you are romantically connected to. You have emotions to, or you are developing a connection with. We have Strength, Leo energy, and the Page of Swords. Messages for Scorpio. Summarizing Venus for the week ahead. I'm not taking that. Messages for Scorpio. Summarizing Venus for the week ahead. Knight of Wands. So we have a lot of Knight energy, Page energy. Yeah, like Knight in shining armor. Moon reverse coming out. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Swords, 2 of Swords, Magician, Judgment, 6 of Cups, and even the Star. Wow. Empress, 2 of Pentacles. Lots of major arcana making an appearance in this reading. We have Aquarius energy. We also have Piscean energy and Leo out here. Okay, so let me feel this out for a second, trying to see, like, is there... Yeah, it's kind of like, it's kind of like, why am I thinking of Batman? You know, like, when there's a crime and then, like, the light with the bat symbol comes on, it's like, Batman, we need you, we need your help. And then you come to the rescue, right? Look at this Page of Swords to the Knight of Wands. It's like, help, I need assistance. And then this Knight of Wands is like, I'm coming in with backup, you know, like, straight up. That's what it feels like. I need your help, I need your support, please, I need you. And again, this could be coming from someone that you're connected to romantically. Maybe there's some codependencies. Someone could be very, very, very dependent on you emotionally. Three of Swords, the 2 of Swords, Magician, Judgment, 6 of Cups, and the Star. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm just like really feeling the energy. I'm like, oh my goodness. So we have the 2 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. Again, Scorpio, like, I don't think this is you. I feel like this is whoever you're connecting with. We have the Magician out here. It's kind of like Scorpio knows how to fix me up. Scorpio has the Band-Aid. Scorpio knows how to fix me. Oh, God. Man. Right, and this... Oh, fuck, the second time this card has flown out of my hands. Right? Scorpio knows how to fix me. If I pray for Scorpio, Scorpio will come in and rescue me. And perhaps that's what you would do in the past, right? You'd always come in to the rescue, always coming in with the right things to say, the right words, the right support. But you're kind of reaching this place where you're realizing, like, I can't always be there, like, 24/7 on speed dial, fucking on call. You know, you could be sleeping, this person calls you like 100 times until you wake up and they're like, Scorpio, where are you? It's like, you know, you're not a child. It's like, oh my God, I don't want it to be like harsh or anything, but it just feels like this has gotten very exhausting. It's been very draining. I think this person that you're dealing with, you have a lot of love for them, you have a lot of care for them, and that they mean a lot to you, and you may have a history with them, a long history. You've known this person for like your whole life. Fuck, this is gonna be a friend, right? Why am I thinking, I don't know the exact quote, and I don't know if this is like, I don't know if the quote was like using God, like God teaching a guy how to fish versus God giving the guy fish. I don't know the exact fucking term or quote or saying or whatever, but it's like, if you teach a man how to fish, he can take care of himself. If you just give the guy the fish, he's not going to be able to, he's going to be reliant on you. So it's kind of like that. I don't know the exact saying, but I think if you know, you know. If you're familiar with it, you know what I'm fucking saying. So it's kind of like, you're helping this person learn to become more independent and self-reliant. And that's where it comes down to this person. Like, if they truly want to grow, they're going to have to find the courage, the strength within them, the power, the mental willpower within them to do it themselves. And like it's very clear here that you believe in them. You believe in them. They don't necessarily believe in themselves. And again, that's something that they have to work through. Whew, okay. Damn. So it's almost like I kind of feel like with the camel, and I mean, even with that Page of Swords, camel and the Page of Swords, you might have to detach a bit or be honest with this person with how you feel. But I kind of feel like you need to detach a little bit, or a little bit. I said a little bit, like the big lighter. You need to detach a little bit, step back a little bit, so that this person can grow. It's kind of like you've been holding their hand, right? You've been holding their hand, and you've been supporting them, and you've been leading them to show them the way. And now it's time to let go of the hand and let them walk on their own. It's like teaching a kid how to walk, right? A little baby how to walk, a toddler how to walk. You're helping them at first, but before you know it, once they start, they may fall, right? As they're learning to start walking on their own, they may fall a few times, but they get back up. But in this case, I don't really feel like they have the strength within them, but it's more of like a mental thing where they struggle with believing like, I can't get up unless Scorpio helps me, holds my hand through it all. But you can't always hold their hand through whatever it is that they're going through. You know, like that's the vibe I'm feeling from this. And it doesn't make you a bad person. Don't feel like that. Like some of you are like in your head like, oh, but if I do this, I don't want to hurt them. I don't want to upset them. I don't want to come across like a bad person or that I don't care. But it's something as small as even just needing to set some stronger boundaries. Yeah. And that's being revealed here with the moon reversed. That's being revealed to you. So, wow. Very intense reading, Scorpio. Jeez. Okay. Let's do some clarifying. We got some time, not a whole lot, but let's take a look into judgment. Let's take a look into judgment for Scorpio regarding the situation for the week ahead. Tell me about judgment for Scorpio. You know, you could be dealing with someone who complains a lot. They complain a lot, but then they don't do anything to change their circumstance, right? They complain, and you get it, right? Everybody needs to vent. Everybody needs to have someone to talk to when they're going through issues or when they just need like a shoulder to cry on or whatever. But it's like whoever you're dealing with, they complain and they complain and they complain. But then when you give them a solution, they're like, oh, no, I don't want that. Again, you can lead them to the water, but you can't make them drink. I'm looking at the Six of Cups. It's like, imagine like this person, this little girl is the person that you're dealing with. And you're trying to offer them, look at these flowers. Like, hey, here's a solution to your problems. They're like, I don't want it. No, I'm good. I'm just going to sit in my misery. Oh, but I'm complaining. This sucks and this sucks and this sucks. Oh, but here's a solution. Maybe try this. I'm here for you and you got this. Ugh, I don't believe in that. I don't feel that way. Wrong. Like, you know, it's so draining and it's just not, you know, choosing your battles carefully and also being mindful of what you're pouring your energy and effort into, right? The Star. You're very healing. You're very nurturing. But at the time, it comes to a point with the Two of Swords and the Magician where you have to make a choice. Like, is this something worth really investing so much of your energy into, all of your focus into, right? Being this person's hero when they don't want to be saved. And maybe they do want to be saved, but they have to realize that within themselves. You can't force this person to see that unless they are truly ready to take that step. And then when they're ready, you're there for them and you'll help them. But again, like, they have to learn how to walk on their own 2 feet, right? They can't be carried all the time, right? It's life. We all have to figure it out, right? It's a hard pill to swallow for this person. Sheesh. Okay, let's take a look into judgment. Tell me about judgment for Scorpio, regarding the week ahead, we have the King of Pentacles. Again, you're always going to be there. You're still going to be by their side. You're still going to help them when they need you. But the dynamic needs to change in this relationship, you know? Tell me about judgment for Scorpio for the week ahead. Tell me about judgment for Scorpio. You're showing this person the way. We have the Death card coming out reverse, Scorpio energy. Someone's resistance to change. Someone's afraid of change, honestly, to be honest. They again, it's like, I need your help. I need your help. Ace of Pentacles reverse and Strength. But you have to help yourself. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Leo energy. Some of you are dealing with a Leo. We've had quite a bit of Leo energy showing up in this reading. Double confirmation with Strength. Yeah, like, again, you're telling this person, like, I'm always going to be there for you, and I care about you, but you also need to learn how to take care of yourself. It's a very destructive pattern that this person's in. It's very destructive. It's very draining. It's very unhealthy, not only for them, but even for those who are trying to help assist this person, right? It's kind of, I am kind of getting the vibe. It's like one bad apple rottens the rest. It's kind of dragging the boat down. The boat is sinking. And yeah. Okay. Well, what do we want to look into next? The Star. Moon reversed, okay. Because I do think an important conversation needs to be had, or something like that. How the Moon reversed for Scorpio? Tell me about the Moon reverse for Scorpio. 7 of Pentacles. The Sun reversed. Tell me about the Moon reversed for Scorpio. Knight of Wands reversed. The Moon, double confirmation. The Tower, yeah. But we have the Wheel of Fortune underneath at the bottom, the 5 of Cups. Oh my gosh, wow. Whew, Scorpio, this is just like so intense, so heavy. So, I kind of feel like you're pointing it out to this person, like, you're reminding them, like, how far they've come, and you're telling them, like, hey, like, we have the Moon, or sorry, the Sun reversed, and we do have, like, the 8 of Wands, Page of Swords, you know, definitely communication kind of energy. So it's kind of like you're delivering news to them that isn't what they want to hear. You're telling them what they don't want to hear, and yeah, they're not going to be happy when you tell them, like, hey, you need to do this on your own, or you need to figure this out on your own. I love you, I care for you, but, you know, fill in the blanks, right? They're not going to be happy with that. They may even be angry with you when you say that, but this is for their own sake. This is, you know, they either going to sink or swim. They have to figure that out themselves. You can't always be the person on the lifeboat fucking throwing those what are those rings? You know, the lifesaver ring things. I don't know what the fucking term is, but whatever. You know, you're not always going to be able to help them. And as much as you would want to, right? As much as you would want to support them, be there for them, uplift them, sometimes you can't. Sometimes you gotta take care of you first. Sometimes you don't have the energy for it. Sometimes things come up. Sometimes you got your own shit to take care of, right? And you can't always be there. It's life. And again, you're telling this person that I don't think they're gonna be the most happiest with it. It's kind of like a reality check for them. And they may even, you know, for a moment, they may think like, wow, you're just giving up on them. You're just quitting. You're just walking away. You're just disappearing like the rest. And see, that goes back to their own little storyline that they're telling themselves, their own little, oh, what was me sob story. And yeah, you know what, that fucking sucks for sure. I'm not discrediting this person's feelings, but that's how they kind of feel initially. And then that's where the transformation really starts to happen for them, where they're able to realize, like, I've made it this far. I can push through this. I'll get through this. Something here needs to change, though, within them, and only they can figure that out. But the positive is we have the Wheel of Fortune. We do have the Five of Cups. And the Knight of Pentacles reversed, the World reversed, again. So kind of like you removing yourself a bit, detaching from the situation, allows this person to really transform and change. And as they're doing that, you can still be there for them. You can still support them. You can still love them and care for them. But again, like, something about this dynamic needs to change. And whatever this change is, I don't think the person's the most happiest with it. They may get angry with you for a little bit, but in the long term, they're going to be grateful for this, and they're going to see and they're going to understand why this had to change. They're going to understand why you're helping them by doing this. You're doing them a favor, and they may not understand it right now, but one day they will, and they'll be grateful for it, and they'll understand. So, yeah. Ooh, Scorpio, that was intense. I hope that this gave insight to your situation. I hope that it helped whoever resonates. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the information for that's in the description down below. If you want to follow me on my Instagram and TikTok, you can find me there at JadeStoneTarot. And yeah, Scorpio. That being said, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the next one. Take care.